Now, I have a poster that I want to share with you about this book. So if you need to turn your body to see it, go ahead. You can see it a little bit? You got it? Okay. So this is called, say it with me.
Bugs, bugs,
Bugs! By Jennifer Dustling. She's the author. And one of the important things to know about this book is it's non-fiction. Put your thumb up if you've read non-fiction before. I think all of you have, hands down. So the important thing to know about a non-fiction book is that an author writes a non-fiction book because he or she wants to teach us. That is why Jennifer Dustling wrote this book. Because she is an expert about bugs, and because she wants to teach us some things about bugs. Get your think bubble ready. Okay. Here, we're going to keep two things in our think bubble today. You ready? Make it a little bit bigger. One of the things that I want us to think about as we're reading is, what do you already know about the subject we're going to read about? You just keep it in your mind for a minute. So read this with me. What do you already know? The second thing I want you to keep in your think bubble is this. What questions do you have? Let's read it one more time. What questions do you have? Because when readers are reading nonfiction or fiction, really any kind of text, they're always asking questions about what they're reading. So can I tell you something about your brain, how your brain works? Your brain is kind of like these blocks. And in order for a block to stick, it's got to have another block, right? So your brain is kind of like this. So your brain probably already knows some things about bugs, right? And we're going to be thinking about what you already know so that your brain can get ready to learn some new information. That is how your brain works, kind of like a Lego. It takes what you already know in your brain and it clicks the new information on. And that's how your brain learns. So that's why one of the things we're keeping in our think bubble today is, what do we already know? Okay? So I'm going to think about what I already know about bugs. So I want you to watch me as I think about, what do I already know about bugs? Well, I know that sometimes they're called insects also. I know that sometimes scientists call them insects. I know that they kind of creep me out a little bit. Sometimes they creep me out. I know that usually insects or bugs, they usually eat other bugs or plants. I know that. I know that there are a lot more bugs like in the forest and like areas where people don't live. There's a lot more bugs there than like in San Ramon or in the city. I want you to think about, get your brain ready. I want you to think just in your head, what do you already know about bugs? Just think for a minute. Because in a minute we're going to share with a partner. Let's get your brain ready. What do you already know about bugs? When you have some things to share, put your thumb. I heard a lot of people sharing what they already know about bugs and getting their brain ready so that we can, click, add some new information. Okay, let's go. Now, one of the things I like to do before I get into a nonfiction book is think about what I already know. And then I preview the book, I look at the book to kind of see how it's organized or how the information goes, okay? So let's see. title page. It's kind of a funny book, funny bug. Hey, you know what I just noticed? This nonfiction book doesn't have a table of contents. Oh. You know how some books have a table of contents? And that kind of tells us how the book goes. This one doesn't. So here's what I'm gonna do. Since there is no table of contents, we're gonna kind of preview, we're gonna look through the book to see how the book goes, okay? So let's see. This book looks like it kind of tells a little bit about a lot of different bugs. This page looks like it's all about the praying mantis, maybe. Let's see. Now this page looks like maybe these two pages are all about this thing that kind of looks like a bee or a wasp to me.
It's a wasp. Wasp.
Oh. This page looks like it's all about ants, right? So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that maybe the way this book goes is that each page is about a different bug. Let me just check a couple of my pages to make sure, okay? Ooh. This page looks like it's all about the dragonfly, right? So I'm also noticing I'm not going to just learn about one kind of bug. I'm going to learn about a lot of different kinds of bugs, right? Ew.
It's a
Looks
spider.
like this page is all about another kind of bug I've never seen before.
Wait, is it? Wait, is it? Spider.
It's called an assassin bug.
Oh, I know that thing.
You have a person who already knows a lot about bugs, I think. Okay.
Oh, I just
So
recognized that. I think I saw one when I was
here's what we learned about this book, about how it goes. We learned that at every page, we're going to learn about a new bug, right? Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And now we're thinking about, what do I already know? Yikes! Bugs look scary close up, but you don't need to worry. Most bugs are a danger only to other bugs. They are the bugs that really bug other bugs. And then the pictures are labeled. You know what, if you can't see, this is a little tricky, I know you don't see the pictures. Could you sit by Lindsay right there? How did you do that? Better? We have a stag beetle. We're going to read the captions, or the labels. A dragonfly, a praying mantis, and a beetle hunting wasp. So they're kind of also giving us a preview of some of the books, I think some of the bugs we're going to read, we're going to learn about. Their author's going to teach us about. I want you to think in your think bubble. What do you already know about the praying mantis? Okay. This praying mantis sits perfectly still. But if you are a bug, watch out. A fly lands on a branch near a praying mantis. The mantis fixes its big eyes on the fly. In a second, the mantis lashes out. The front legs trap the fly. They pull it to the mantis's mouth. Munch, crunch. Soon, the fly is gone.
No venom. There's no venom.
So you know what I'm thinking about? I'm going to ask a question now, because I have a question that I'm going to put in my think bubble. I'm wondering, why would the fly get so close to the praying mantis? kind of wondering about why would the fly get so close to the praying mantis? That's one question I have. Another question I have is, why does the praying mantis, why does his back look like a leaf? See, do you notice what I'm doing? I'm putting some questions in my think bubble. And I'm not going to ask you to answer my questions. I want you to think of your own question. What question are you having right now?
Nothing.
You might not always have a question. Put your hand up if you have. You might not have a lot of information to put in there, right? Into your think bubble. You might not know a lot about the assassin bug. But you know some things about bugs, right?
I know some assassin.
You know some things about bugs. And you're opening your mind to get ready to connect some new information to what you already know. An assassin is a person who kills another person on purpose. Let me read that one more time because it's an important sentence to understand what the author is going to teach us about this bug. An assassin is a person who kills another person on purpose.
Oh, that's me.
Yes, it is. The assassin bug is a bug that really lives up to its name. Let me read that. An assassin bug is a bug that really lives up to its name. So let me think. Its name is assassin bug. So I'm thinking if an assassin is a person who kills another person, do you think an assassin bug could be a bug that kills other bugs?
Yeah.
Maybe, let's see. When it catches another insect, it injects the insect with poison.
Oh.
I think we're right. I think that is what it is. The poison turns the bug's insides to soup.
They don't have jaws or anything.
Then the assassin bug sucks up the soup. So it doesn't like change it to chicken's noodle soup, does it? But it makes it all soft and gooey and icky.
And the plastic they don't have any teeth. They only have a long dagger.
This, I'm going to read this page again because I think this is a lot of new information for us and kind of outrageous information. So let's read that again to make sure my brain gets it. An assassin is a person who kills another person on purpose. The assassin bug is a bug that really lives up to its name. When it catches another insect, it injects the insect with poison. Injects it, that's like shoot. The poison turns the bug's insides to soup. Then the assassin bug sucks up the soup. Turn A. You've done some amazing thinking. That think bubble of yours is like probably kind of bulging, isn't it? You think you've thought about what you already know before we read, and then you've asked a lot of questions about the information the author is teaching us.